In 1608, near the site of the Baths of Diocletian in Rome, a sculpture we now know as the Borghese Hermaphroditus was unearthed. It came into the possession of a man named Scipione Borghese shortly after, from which the sculpture receives its name. He kept the sculpture in his villa for some time before it was sold to French occupiers of Rome. Like many Hellenistic sculptures, we do not know when the original bronze sculpture that predates the existing Roman copies dates to, or who created it, although some scholars believe that the original is attributed to Polycles due to Pliny in his natural histories. But as you can see, there is little to work with. We know that the sculpture, now broadly known as the Sleeping Hermaphroditus, is famous, as there are 9 surviving copies today, in addition to the Borghese copy. After the sculpture was sold, it was transferred to the Louvre in France in the early 1800s. When one meets the statue in the Louvre, their eyes are greeted by the sinuous lines of a sleeping woman in the centre of the room. They gaze upon the backside of a captivating languid nude, characteristic of the late Hellenistic period. They are attracted to her distinctly feminine attributes derived from exquisite Venus. As the voyeur begins to circle around the tranquil figure, shock consumes them, for they are confronted with an erect phallus breaking the illusion of the sensual woman they were first drawn to. They are tricked by the sculpture's smooth marble. The sculpture's identity, one that rules that they are neither man nor woman, Hermaphroditus, is revealed. The sculpture is not merely art, but also a performance. In 1868, viewing the sculpture inspired a poem by Algernon Charles Swinburne. His eponymous poem emphasizes on the union of man and woman within Hermaphroditus, but also the dual nature of looking at the figure, from one side or the other. The themes explored by the Sleeping Hermaphroditus of gender, sexuality, and crude realism brings it comfortably into the modern world. Today it remains in the Louvre, provoking all those who come across it.